to discuss an urgent topic. No, not so urgent, but it is an interesting topic, I believe, because it affects people who do this on a different platform. Right. So if you've ever heard of Rumble, and the fact that I'm even saying their name will probably suppress this video from ever being seen by anyone, especially because I wrote it in the title. But there's a video platform obviously called Rumble, which is a kind of a competitor to YouTube. It's not really a competitor, right? Let's be real. It's, they have like, if they're lucky, they have 1,000th, like 1/1000th of the traffic that YouTube has. It's just such a incredibly small platform compared to YouTube. It's like comparing a giant to a flea, right? um, but in any case, Rumble has a platform where you can publish videos just like you can on YouTube, and you can live stream just like you can on YouTube. And you can, in theory, syndicate your videos from Rumble to other platforms like, I guess, Twitch or YouTube, etc. So that whatever you post on Rumble will also be automatically syndicated to your YouTube channel, your Twitch channel, etc. Right? Which can be useful, especially if you're a live streamer, or even if you're just, making a video and you don't want to sit there and upload it to 3 different places or more, and you just want, to be able to distribute automatically. And this syndication used to work amazingly well. It was very simple. If you're on a desktop, you would just very easily syndicate by setting up your syndication keys by connecting your account, from Rumble to YouTube, for example. And then just whenever you post your video, it would automatically, to Rumble, it would automatically get distributed to those other platforms that it was connected to. At some point in the last few years, you guys hear that background, that drilling in the background? No, that's not a shofar blowing at the wrong time of year. That's some kind of a circular saw or something. Someone's having their face removed with a dentist drill. No, I'm kidding. In any case, at some point in the last few years, Rumble's syndication tool to YouTube stopped. And apparently, the reason for it is something to do with the agreement between Rumble and YouTube that no longer exists. YouTube doesn't allow it, basically, which I find very weird. I'm not sure if it's YouTube that doesn't allow it or Rumble, but if you go through Reddit and web pages, different sites that discuss this, you'll find that basically everybody's pointing fingers at YouTube. It seems odd that YouTube would not want people to distribute content from Rumble to YouTube. It seems more like people at Rumble don't want you to distribute your content out to other platforms because they want to keep eyeballs on Rumble, which I get, but like, that's weird because if people on Rumble are making videos, very often they have a little Rumble logo somewhere on their screen. Not always, but often they do, and usually they mention that they're on Rumble if they're making, if they want to grow on Rumble. Right, so they drive attention to the Rumble channel because it's a small little website compared to YouTube, and people like to post there because they feel they have more freedom of speech or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter if it's real or not, but the perception is that Rumble allows you to say more things without censorship, etc., or without as much censorship as you get on YouTube. So basically the point is syndication does not work. Hello there, I see you. Right, syndication no longer works between Rumble and YouTube. Now, this is obviously a problem if you're a content creator because it takes you more time, and in the case of Rumble, it takes you a lot more time to, like, for example, the live streaming server software here on YouTube seems to be going out intermittently, randomly at different places for no reason. Even on the cellular networks. Happens. Anyway, but so like the point is the syndication tool between Rumble and YouTube does not work. And this causes a problem if you're a content creator and you don't actually make a copy of your video on your computer as you're streaming out to Rumble. Why? Because if you're trying to download your video, let's say you made a live stream onto Rumble and you didn't automatically save a backup of it onto your local computer. Why? Because that could slow down your live streaming. It could cut your frame rate. It could cause all kinds of problems, right? So you have to have a whole different setup. You have to have different hard drives in place, or even a different computer with its own set of hard drives to make that copy live. And then you could more easily and more efficiently expedite it out to different platforms because you have your local copy and you just whatever, drag and drop onto the different platforms and get it out. In the case of Rumble, if you don't do that live copy onto your computer as you're doing the stream, right, then you need to download a copy from Rumble and then upload it to those other platforms. Well, the problem with that is that Rumble's software is so slow, or their bandwidth or whatever is so slow, that basically you end up spending, even you can take hours, even a whole day or more, to let you just get the copy of the file. Hello. Hey, buddy. Good boy. Yes. What a great dog. Just saw my dog's half brother, another Saint Bernard, walking around the hood here. And so it could take like many hours or even a whole day, or sometimes more. And sometimes it'll download like 99% or 95% of the file. It'll take you like 17 hours to get it, and then it'll just drop. The connection will just die, and you can't restart it. It won't just continue the download. It's just a dead file. So you got now a file that's like hundreds of megabytes or gigabytes of just data, and if you start the download again, it doesn't just continue the file and finish it. No, it just starts from zero, a new file. And meanwhile, you get this big bloaty file you got to get rid of on your computer. It's insane. Now, if you happen to stumble upon their mobile applications on Mac or on like on Apple, iOS, or on Mac OS, if you have like an M1 chip or newer that can run, emulated, they could emulate basically iOS software. Or if you run the Android software on your phone or tablet, then in theory, you can use the Rumble Studio app, like the mobile app, and solve the problem, because in theory, they still have the syndication tool there. Well, here's the problem. It doesn't let you actually use the Studio app if you're, for example, logging in through one of the connected, Google or Yahoo, or one of those, easy click and log in type solutions, or even if you enter your email and password, if you have a non-SSO login method, right? And I've tested it on many different, wow, that's a very nice RV here. I've tested on very many devices and accounts for clients. It's a really cool RV. Not a fifth wheel, just straight up RV. I mean, they're not that unusual, but they are unusual to see around here. Someone's definitely going to enjoy camping with that thing. There's definitely a good family camper right there, good RV, which is a little unusual because it's a tiny country, so you don't see too many of them, because normally people don't do too much RVing around. I mean, there are some people that go RVing, but not that many. So to see one in this neighborhood is pretty unusual. Anyway, yay, RV life here in Israel. So, hey, Avram, Haksumah. I just saw Abraham, his amazing dog. That's right, Abraham here in the land of Abraham, Jacob, and Isaac. So Rumble Studio software does not do as advertised. You can't even log in. right? Now, have I contacted Rumble about this to offer them a fix? You bet I have. What kind of fix? A proper professional software development fix, right? We'll do the work. We'll get it done for you. We'll make it work. At least let people log in and use the Rumble Studio software. Have they answered? No, not yet. Not the people that are supposed to answer. Yes, some people have answered. But unfortunately, not the decision makers, just the people who said, well, that sounds like a great idea. Why would a company like that is partly owned, invested in by Peter Thiel, one of Elon Musk's good old buddies, they've been at times very close friends, sometimes not so close, but generally speaking, they're friendly. He's a huge tech investor, invested in kinds of things, multi-billionaire tech investor, owns a good chunk of Rumble. Plenty of similar companies to his own other chunks of it. Why would they not fix that app? Even when somebody approaches them, my software company could do this. Software company that I work with, or that I run, or that I do sales for, or whatever. We can fix this for you guys. Crickets for the decision makers. Why, right? You always see in these business videos, right, when they're interviewing famous tech entrepreneurs, they're always like, oh yeah, if you have a great idea, just reach out to me. Let's do a deal. Guys are full of it. Okay. I'm going to start uncloaking a lot of companies. And people say, that's bad for your career. Listen, when you've been in the game as long as I have, you've been doing this as long as I have, you don't really care about the game. Especially if you haven't been playing the game ever. Like, not even arguably, right? It's because I'm not an unethical person. Because I'm not an unethical person that I refuse to play the political game, the office politics game, which there's no way. It could happen. So yeah, it is entirely possible, even probable, that there are other reasons, unspecified, that a company like Rumble would choose to not update its software and make it work. I don't know. It sounds crazy. Why would they do that? The answer is because companies like that will make silly, insane decisions for a wide variety of reasons. So weird when you're looking for something you purchased and you can't find it. Happens. Anyway, so especially when it's a small thing, then it really gnaws at you. You're like, where's that thing? And you end up like wasting more time than it's worth, because you could just go out and get another one in theory. But yeah, frustrations. Anyway, so Rumble, if you're listening, if somebody is in touch with Peter Thiel, please let him know that we can solve this and get your many creators happily blasting out content, not just on Rumble, but across all the different networks that can possibly be broadcast to from Rumble. I don't know why they haven't replied. And I'm not doing this to put them on spot. I mean, maybe a little, but not really. I'm doing this because I'm trying to help content creators reach more people through the networks that show themselves in the public eye as some kind of company that claims to want to help other companies, content creators, reach more people. Well, if that's the case, why don't they do that? But what is the point of claiming you're trying to help content creators and then you don't help the content creators? I don't understand it. So anyway, that's going to do it for now. I'll catch you all later in a different stream, a different time and place. If you're going to join the Alpha Trading live stream, remember, those start now at 11 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Go to the Alpha Trading Discord, alphatradinghq.com/Discord. It's free to join. Or go to the Rumble channel, the Alpha Trading Rumble channel. If you search for like Alpha Trading, you see the little logo with the moon and the wolf, the silhouette of the wolf, like in black, barking or howling at the moon. That's the Alpha Trading logo. Click on that. You should see, if you search for Alpha Trading VEPS or VEPS, you will definitely find it because that's like a keyword nobody else uses. They don't even know what it means. Do that, and you can enjoy being in our streams. You can participate in the streams if you join our Discord. That's why I recommend going to the Discord, because you can actually join by voice, participate by voice, as well as text. So I highly recommend that method the most. Join the Discord. It's free. You could also get free tools in the Discord. But if you just want to listen in, get it. We have such a small following on Rumble. I think we probably have I bet you there's, people who make like a video a year with hardly any effort at all, but just because they don't talk about what we talk about, even on Rumble, they're going to get more views than we do. Happens all the time. We see it all the time. That's okay. We know most people don't want to learn to trade properly, so they're not going to learn what we have to teach them. And that's okay. Enjoy trading whatever way you trade, even if it doesn't work. If it makes you happy to do it that way, we're not looking to save everyone. And we're looking to help one trader at a time who actually wants to learn. That's going to do it for now, folks. We'll catch you later. Have a great day. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.